Hello, it is now day 4 of Trans Awareness Week, and we have another manga to talk about. This is Boku ga Watashi ni naru tame ni by Hirasawa Yuna. This is an autobiography, and it is not available in English. We'll be talking about that in a little bit. And it's a wonderful book. Yuna, who is a trans woman, tells the story of her transition, in particular her journey to Thailand, where she had her gender reaffirmation surgeries. Now, it is a very funny book. Like it is like it's a comedy on top of being an autobiography, and it goes into various things such as, you know, how the nurses behaved after the surgery, and like what the procedures were, what it was like getting used to having new genitals, and it's really quite interesting. Like it is a very it's a very honest look, and like just very open look into that part of transitioning that so many trans people do go through, or at least want to go through with. This was actually the first detailed account of gender reassignment surgery that we got to read, and we actually reached out to Yuna after this and spoke with her briefly on Twitter. And she's a lovely and cool person. She has other manga as well that are, fictional serialized works. But this is like this was her big breakthrough, this personal autobiography, and it's a real shame that it's not available in English, because it has been localized into German. Now, as I mentioned, the Japanese title is Boku ga Watashi ni naru tame ni, and that essentially translates to my journey to be me, or my journey to become me. And similarly, the German title, which I've written down here, I'm looking at, is YUNAS REISE ZUM ICH. So Yuna's journey or trip to become herself. And it's really odd that it's been localized into German but not English, because that clearly shows that the license is available, and yet it hasn't been picked up. And I have been recommending it to, Yen Press and Seven Seas and Kodansha and all these various manga localization groups for years now. Like this released in when did this release? Oh, it says right there, 2016. This released in 2016, and it was new when I got it. I got it before my trip to Japan in 2017. So like, it's been over 5 years and it hasn't been localized yet, and it's just a shame, because it's really good. It's really funny. It's a very genuine and just strong account of being a trans person. Like, we've looked at a lot of fictional stories this week. We've only looked at fictional stories this week, actually. But like autobiography, of course, is also very important to have. And with the success of, other trans manga that we've been talking about, and also perhaps most famously, The Bride Was a Boy, we'll be talking about that one later in the week. Spoilers, I guess. But with that one being a big success as well, I was really expecting this to get picked up. So this is where I want your help. If you are a trans person or a trans ally and you want to see more trans manga localized, tell publishers. Tell the publishers. Tell Seven Seas, Viz Media, Yen Press, J Novel Club is not going to help us here. Kodansha Comics. Who else do we have here? Square Enix, they also do manga now. Like, tell them. Because this should get more raised. Who put out... No, those are the same ones I already said. Okay, never mind. They went Mimikyu. This is a very chaotic episode now. But, like, please get this localized. Again, it's Boku ga Watashi in NARU TAME. I mean, I'll be writing it down there as well. So, let's try and get this localized, because Yuna's story is one that I feel everyone deserves hearing. And if it gets localized into English, that will probably mean it will get localized into more languages. And the more the better, honestly. So that's my little chaotic video on I'm not forgetting the name. I just realized I had no idea how to finish that sentence. This is why I don't do much unscripted stuff anymore. See you tomorrow.